spent the last 5 days in Copenhagen, Denmark on a trip with Aiden. We do like a yearly boys trip. We did New Zealand last time. Now we're doing Copenhagen for the Counter-Strike major. It was a very fun time. It was a good trip. I don't know if you guys have seen, I made a video a while back about my trip to New Zealand with Aiden. And famously, that trip started with me winning through a bid a first class seat while he had to sit with the poors. I don't know if you guys know that, but a big theme of my last trip with Aiden was that I rode first class and he sat in the poors, and I made fun of him in a lot of ways. Well, this trip, Aiden did not want that to happen again. So he flexed on me and bought a fucking business class, super nice seat. Thousands of dollars, by the way, thousands of euro. And I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. I think that's it's such an extremely expensive, it's like so much more expensive than the next. So I got a plus seat, which is in between regular and business class. It was plus, it's nice. If you're a broke boy, just say so, right? Okay, well, I'm saying so. But obviously he's gonna flex on me for this. And so I thought, joke's on him, dude. I'm gonna make him look like a fool. I'm gonna do the exact same gambit. I'm gonna bid on upgrading my seat. I'll win the bid again, and then I'll be up there for 1/10 the price. So I bid 400 euro, which is what I bid last time for New Zealand. And then right before the flight takes off, I was so confident, I get a notification that my bid has failed. And you can't bid again, and it's over. And so I have to sit there while Aiden fucking smirks at me, this annoying fucking Aiden smirk, and gets to board first. I'm in group 2, he's in group 1. Also, group 1 is like 4 people. It's so stupid. So we're sitting together and she's like boarding group 1 and he's like, that's me. I gotta go. And it's like, no, you don't have to go. You can just wait for group 2. We can keep talking. But he gets up, the 4 people go, and then they're like, all right, group 2. And I go, I'm the 5th person. It's not even, it's so ridiculous. What's funny is like from my seat, I'm in plus, which is still good. All right. I want you to know that plus is like, the seats are still big. I still get a nice pillow and a blanket and a TV and it's still good. All right. It's like, I'm still living large, but I can see Aiden from my seat through the aisle up there in his nicer seat. The second the flight starts, the flight attendant comes and pulls a curtain. She pulls a fucking curtain and blocks the sight. I can't even look at the rich, dude. They don't want me ogling the rich, dude. I have to stay back in the poor, which is very annoying because I'm in like the front of Plus and there's a bathroom right behind the curtain that I can't go to. I have to get out and then walk all the way back to the fucking back of the plane to get to the bathroom. So I really felt the class difference since my last flight. But overall, so I'm on the flight. And now again, you know, Aiden, his seat is all alone. You know, when you're in business class, front of the plane, you just have these big fucking, almost couch cushion, lazy boy type seats. And nobody, it's a pod, no one's with him. But I have one seatmate, all right? And plus it's like 2s. The guy next to me, picture doesn't really tell you anything, but you can see the curtain that got shut. There's an 11-hour flight. This guy puts on a movie called Father of the Bride, right as we're taking off. I can't convey this over picture. He only watched this movie for 11 hours. He watched Father of the Bride 5 times because he kept falling asleep. So he would start Father of the Bride, then he would fall asleep, then he would wake up and start the movie from the beginning, then he would fall asleep again. I'm not kidding. Every single time I looked over, he was watching Father of the Bride again or clicking Father of the Bride. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It was actually freaky to me. So I kept sending these photos to Ari and then eventually to Aiden of like, he's watching it again. I've never seen this. That was bananas. Either that or he found the perfect movie to put him to sleep. But it was odd. It freaked me out. He also, by the way, was he's a European dude. You look like a European central banker. Thin glasses and the close crop haircut. He looked like a dude that was about to raise interest rates on Poland or something. And then whenever I tried to ask him to get past him so I could go to the bathroom, he would always give me the snootiest fucking look. He would look down his glasses and be like, he wouldn't even openly sigh. He wouldn't do me the courtesy of sighing, but he would imply the sigh with his eyes. And it's like, bro, I have to pee. I have to pee. You want me to sit here and piss my pants? Get the fuck out. It's one seat. You're watching the same movie you've seen 5 times. That was a problem. And that was the only downside of being in the middle class of the plane, really. Outside of that, I mean, the food was fucking good. Scandinavian Airlines, bro, they give good food. I mean, I could tell right away I was leaving America because the first thing they hand me is a fresh roll of bread that tastes fucking, it's warm. It's a warm roll of bread and some tasty butter. And It was fucking great. We get to Copenhagen, we explore, have a good time, eat good food. One of the first restaurants we go to is like this kind of, you walk down some steps underground kind of thing, traditional Danish restaurant. And like the waiter there is super chill. Everyone in the whole city speaks English. It's the least difficult city I've ever been in Europe or in anywhere in the world or Asia or anywhere. So the waiter's talking to us and he's like, hey, here in Denmark with lunch, we often have a drink. We have this aperitif, you know, little fucking like a shot glass of something that goes with your meal. And I'm like, sure, yeah, give me that. I want whatever you got. And he's like, do you want me to pour you a normal size or an embarrassing size? I thought he meant embarrassing is too much alcohol for lunch. I thought when he says embarrassing, he meant you're getting too sloppy drunk. What he meant with embarrassing is too small. When he said embarrassing, he meant like one normal shot. So I said, oh, give me the normal, please. I don't want the embarrassing size. Give me the normal. So he pours me a fucking big ass fucking thing, like fills it to the top. He fills it to the top where it's overflowing and he's like laughing. That's the normal. That's what he meant. It was like, that's his whole joke. I don't want that much, dude. I'm a fucking lightweight. I just landed off the plane. It's noon. I'm not trying to get blasted. I drink that with my one little tiny roast beef open face sandwich and I'm already fucking buzzed. Then we explore, we meet up with this guy named Mo. His tag is Mo. We met a lot of people that were smashers because anywhere you go in the world, Aiden will know the local Smash scene. That is one of the coolest parts of traveling with Aiden, is that he has a network of Smash Bros players in every corner of the world and he knows them. I started to have these conversations because I, you know, when you spend a lot of time with one person traveling around, you get to have some deep conversations with them. And I got to talk with Aiden a lot. And I love talking with Aiden because I think he's a good person, a charming, good person. He's got a good heart, a good soul, you know? He's fun to talk to. And he's open to talking honestly, which is also very fun. Having honest conversations with people is very fun. So I'm talking with Aiden. But one thing I noticed about Aiden, and I've known this for a while, but I really see it on this trip, is when he is talking about Smash Bros, he sounds like a Star Wars fan talking about Glup Shido. Aiden talks about Smash Bros as if everyone in the world knows the fucking 48th ranked player in Papua New Guinea. He's like, oh man, you know this guy? He beat Chumbawamba. He beat Chumbawamba 3 times, 3-2 down in fucking the Brisbane local. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Every single person, like any Smash player he knows like the last 50 matches they played with anybody. He knows their ranking in their local region. He's like, oh yeah, this is Denmark's 43rd best player. He's really on the come up. He used to be 46th. You know, his name's like fucking Floober Goober. And so I start making fun of him for it. And I created this character. I created this character in my mind called Floober Goober, who is, in my mind, the 33rd best player in Papua New Guinea. And every time he tells me about a Smash Bros player, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. What's his head-to-head with Floober? How do you do it against Floober? Because you know Floober's in the come up, and I just start hitting him with that, and he starts getting really frustrated. At first he rolls with it, and then he starts getting really frustrated with the Floober Goober creation. I didn't run it into the ground. We kept that going for a long time. That was when we met Mo. Mo is the best DK player in Denmark. Now, forgive me for not knowing how good that is, but he's actually very good. And again, Donkey Kong is a very bad character, so to be really good with him is like hard. I know that he's good because Aiden is very good at the game. He plays all the time, has a coach, grinds, hit Grandmaster on the online ladder, and Aiden gets waxed by this DK. He doesn't get waxed, but he loses every game. By the way, this dude is living in this super nice apartment that was built in like the 17 or 1800s. So it's like old and it's slanting. The floor is literally slanting, but it's like big and nice and they pay like nothing. Like they're living so cheap, which is like incredible. And it's right in the city center. Like to get that kind of apartment in LA would cost you fucking $4 grand a month or something. And they're paying a few hundred. It's absurd. Mo is the second best DK worldwide. Yeah, I mean, he's very good. And he's also very nice. And he also loves his country. One of the coolest things about touring a place with someone who is a real patriot for it is they're like proud to tell you about all the stuff and show you around. And like, Mo is a very good host. He showed us a lot of cool places and food and like was proud about it. We go up to his 4th floor apartment and we were playing a little Melee and talking. And then I go out to the kitchen and he's got 4 dudes in there playing Danish Monopoly, which is not Monopoly translated into Danish, but an entirely new game, I think set in Copenhagen, and they're just playing it in the middle of the day. Like at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, they're just playing and rowdily playing, like playing Danish Monopoly, which was odd. God forbid a Dane plays Danish Monopoly. It was like, maybe I can find a picture of it because it wasn't Monopoly. Like, it wasn't even the normal board. It was this. Oh my God, I found it. Wait, it's this. It's called Matador, I think. You know, it looks like it's from a million years ago and they were just playing it. It was a little bit shocking to me, I'll be honest with you. What happened was you roll and you go on the board, and anytime you get money for any reason, they split it up and they give it to everyone equally. And at the end of it, you all shake hands and then go back to your lives. There's no point to any of it, but it all works out. Oh, so then we're all walking around the city. It's cold. I want to say, the first thing I noticed is how fucking rainy and cold it is. The city's very nice, but I'm not immediately understanding how fun the walkability is because I'm freezing. All I brought was one light jean jacket because I come from LA, dude. I have no heavy jackets. So I brought a light jean jacket and I'm frigid. I'm freezing. I'm like walking around and it's raining on me and I'm like, this fucking sucks. We have to walk everywhere. I'm cold. I have a t-shirt and a jean jacket. I'm miserable. And everyone else around me has fucking nicer jackets, like real nice puffy down jackets. And so they're fine. They're doing okay. They have hats covering their ears. And I'm just cold. And we're walking around, me and Aiden, and I'm like looking at the water in the harbor and it looks freezing. Like I said something like, wouldn't it be crazy to jump in that? And he's like, I'll jump in it. And I'm like, you fucking won't jump in that water. And he's like, yeah, I would jump in it. And I'm like, I bet you fucking $400 you won't jump in that water. And then he goes, double it. I don't know why I agreed to it. He goes, double it. And I'm like, okay, fine. You won't do it. I'm like, there's no fucking way you'll jump in that water.
There's no way.
I'd do it naked if I didn't have to run around the fucking block.
Yeah. Don't do it naked. I can't use the video. I can't believe you're doing this.
It's so fucking cold. Cold.
All right, I'm $800 poorer.
So I lose $800 the second he jumps in. And what's funny is like the other two guys with me, they're kind of, you know, they're great guys, but they're not making yard money, you know? They're smashers. And so they're like, I'll do it. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving away $2,400. I only did it to Aiden because I thought he's so fucking rich that he wouldn't do it for 800. You know, Aiden makes fucking 50K a month or something. I assumed $800 is not gonna convince him to jump in the water, but he did, which is why I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed because it was very fucking cold. He gets out of the water, it's fucking cold. He has soaked boxers. And then I wanna show you, let me see if I have did I send it to myself? I want to show you the full video because I cut it down because it wouldn't go on Twitter. Dude, I'm cold right now. I can't imagine.
Like in perspective.
I'm frigid. I can't believe you did it. Look at this piece.
Where's Aiden? Look, oh, here he is, right there. So look at this. Look at this. Anyway, the point is it was impressive, all right? He ran in the cold. So I paid him $800. Aiden just messaged me and said, bro, you're sending my hog video to randos on Twitter. Aiden, quit watching, bro. Quit pocket watching. Jesus Christ, I have to earn back my $800. You think I wasn't gonna make my money back somehow? All right, everyone please sub if you'd like to see more Aiden hog photos. I'll DM it to you directly. I got at least 6 more. Now he's saying, send me my money. Bro, I'll send you my money the second I make the money.